You're lying in bed on a Friday night. Your phone lights up. Group chat. You have to come tonight. Everyone's gonna be there. You stare at it. Your thumb hovers. And instead of excitement, you feel drained. Just reading it made you tired. So you type something vague, maybe a half-truth, maybe a full lie, and you put the phone face down. And then comes that feeling. Not peace, not yet. First comes the guilt. Because they've told you, haven't they? You're gonna regret being so antisocial. You're missing out on life. One day you'll be lonely and it'll be too late. Here's what nobody tells you. Wanting to be alone isn't the same as being lonely. And the fact that you've been convinced it is, that's the problem. There's this concept in psychology called introversion, but that word has been so watered down that people think it just means shy or awkward. It doesn't. What it actually describes is where you get your energy from. Extroverts recharge around people. Introverts recharge away from them. It's not a preference like choosing vanilla over chocolate. It's more like needing to plug your phone into a charger. You don't guilt your phone for running low. You just charge it. But somehow, when a human being needs to recharge alone, we treat it like a character flaw. Now, imagine this. Imagine your energy is a fuel tank. Every interaction, every conversation, every smile you hold in public, every time you perform the socially acceptable version of yourself, it costs fuel. And here's the kicker. For some people, being around others adds fuel. For you, it burns it, fast. You're not broken. You're just running a different system. But you've been taught to see solitude as something sad, something to fix. So even when you're alone and finally feeling okay, there's this voice. Is something wrong with me? Why don't I want what everyone else wants? Let me introduce you to something called solitude preference, and it's backed by research. Dr. Thuy V. Nguyen and her team found that people who enjoy solitude aren't avoiding connection. They're seeking autonomy. They're not running away. They're running towards something. Clarity, creativity, a version of themselves that doesn't have to perform. Think about it. When was the last time you had an original thought in a crowd? When was the last time you felt like yourself while trying to be interesting at a party? Solitude isn't isolation. Isolation is forced. Solitude is chosen. One is a cage, the other is a studio. Now, here's where people get confused. They think, okay, but I do feel lonely sometimes, so maybe they're right. Maybe I should just force myself to be around people more. No, here's what's actually happening. You're conflating loneliness with the fear of being judged for being alone. You're not sad that you're home. You're anxious about what it means that you're home. That's social conditioning, not emotional truth. Let me give you a framework. It's called the 3 types of alone time, and it'll help you understand what you actually need. Type 1, passive solitude. Scrolling, zoning out, numbing. This doesn't recharge you, it just delays the drain. Type 2, active solitude. Reading, writing, walking, creating. This is where the magic happens. This is where you stop performing and start being. Type 3, reflective solitude. Journaling, sitting with your thoughts, processing your day, your emotions, your life. Most people are terrified of this one, but it's the most healing. If your alone time feels empty, it's probably because you're stuck in type 1. Shift to type 2 or 3 and watch what happens. Here's a real example. Let's say someone says, "Why didn't you come last night? You never hang out anymore." Old response, "Sorry, I've just been tired." New response, "I needed a night to recharge. I actually feel way better now." No apology, no excuse, just truth. You're not obligated to explain your energy budget to anyone, and you're definitely not obligated to spend it just to make someone else comfortable. Now, close your eyes for a second. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow and you're not ashamed anymore. You don't feel guilty for saying no. You don't feel weird for staying in. You don't question whether you're normal. You just exist, peacefully, in your own space, on your own terms. What would that feel like? That version of you isn't something you have to become. It's who you already are underneath all the noise. Here's the shift. You've been trying to fix your need for solitude. Stop. Start protecting it. Because the people who truly matter, they won't punish you for having boundaries. They'll respect them. And the ones who don't, they were never your people anyway. You're not antisocial. You're selectively social. You're not missing out. You're opting out. And that's not loneliness. That's self-awareness. The world will keep telling you to show up, speak up, engage more. But you don't owe anyone your presence just because they expect it. Your peace isn't an inconvenience. It's a priority. So the next time that group chat lights up and you feel that familiar heaviness, remember this. Choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's survival. And you're not alone in wanting to be alone. You're just finally honest enough to admit it.